Welcome to all things haunted, horrifying, and hellish.
Today, I'm going to be talking about Netherworld Haunted House. This attraction is a self-guided and award-winning walkthrough located in Gwinnett County near Atlanta, Georgia. This is a seasonal haunt that opens near Halloween time. This haunt features eye-catching, terrifying effects and the most scary characters and creatures. That is why it gets people screaming about it. My favorite character is the Collector. He is a cadaverous character that roams around the haunt, scaring patrons. He almost looks skeletal with a top hat, black suit, sunken eyes, and scraggly hair. He is involved in a cult to opening the Netherworld's doors once more to wreak havoc on victims. People are screaming about the haunted house on reviews. They say it has good props, sets, and elaborate scares that makes this haunt unique and different. There's also escape rooms and a much museum shop. There's also a midway with games to play, but watch out for monsters roaming about. This is called the Darkness Haunted House. This is located in St. Louis and is one of the world's scariest haunted attractions. It has Hollywood quality special effects. America Haunts praised the attraction and how scary it is. My absolute favorite is a Krampus-themed haunt at Christmas time on December 16th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on that date. This haunt has a blacklight circus theme exhibit called Terror Visions 3D. It really caught my eye. It has trippy colors and clowns and other things to scare you. It also has escape rooms at the same haunt called the Darkness next door. I think this is one haunt that is surely not to be missed when you go to St. Louis, Missouri. For less terrifying fun, it has a blacklight retro mini golf, pinball Donkey Kong Connect 4, and even Freddie Mercury. It might even guarantee to scare the bravest soul out there in the way that it has 5 different experiences, and it should be able to scare people
Like you.
In this segment, I am going to top the 3 biggest brawls that happened in the NHL. The Ottawa Senators and the Philadelphia Flyers got into a massive brawl on March 5, 2004 at the Wells Fargo Center, then named Wachovia Center.
I wish they would stop changing the name.
Tensions started to build the last game on February 26, 2004 at the Canadian Tire Center, then named Coral Center. The Flyers were mad at the Senators because Martin Havlat swung his stick at Flyers forward Mark Recchi and hit him in the face.
It was uncalled for.
It was a cheap shot, just like Triple H. The score was 5-2 with under 2 minutes to go in the game, and the first fight was between Rob Ray and Donald Brashear. Brashear was holding his stick, and he didn't like it, and the fisticuffs started flying. The fight took 20 seconds, with Ray taking the worst of it.
He is a tough cookie, but he took some punches.
There were 10 fights in the game overall, all in the final 2 minutes. The Flyers management thought the fights were unfair, and I thought it was unfair because the tough guys from Ottawa were beating up players who never got in a fight before, but it didn't stop them.
What a goonish thing to do.
The referees tried to stop the coaches from fighting on the ice, but it didn't work. The crowd booed because they were fighting too much and no playing.
I would call that a waste of time. I like fights, but not for the whole game.
Freaking goons. The biggest fight happened with one 48 left in the game. It involved all 10 players on the ice, including the goalies. The coaches were Jacques Martin and Ken Hitchcock, and they were not happy about all the fighting. Both teams had 7 players left on the ice at the end after the goon show.
Dropping like flies, ba-dum-tsh.
There were 21 fighting majors handed out and a few game misconducts, and it's considered one of the bloodiest games of all time. And even the goalies were fighting, and the crowd was loving it.
It was a massacre.
In conclusion, the Flyers versus Senators game was a very dirty game. There were a lot of game misconducts, and in my opinion, it was too much fighting. But it was exciting to watch the chaos. They were keeping the Zebras busy.
No one will ever forget that game. Today's episode of Couch's Corner is brought to you by Spam. John Tortorella is the animated and angry coach of the Philadelphia Flyers. He gets mixed reviews about his coaching efficiency, but I like him. He's been with New York Rangers, Tampa Bay Lightning, Vancouver Canucks, Columbus Blue Jackets, and Buffalo. John Tortorella became a coach in 1986-87 season, coaching with Rochester Americans. The Rochester Americans are my favorite team in the AHL because they have lots of Calder Cups under their belts.
Not anymore. The Hershey Bears have the most Calder Cups.
I like John Tortorella because he is animated and outspoken and known to get into trouble. He got himself a 2-game suspension for not leaving the Flyers bench for arguing with the refs over a call. John Tortorella sparked controversy when he started the goalie Eddie Lack over Roberto Luongo in 2014 Heritage Classic.
Against the Ottawa Senators at BC Place.
I saw a replay on Top 10 Coaches Gone Wild where John Tortorella ran into the Flames dressing room to confront Flames coach Bob Hartley for trying to injure the Canucks star player. John Tortorella has been suspended 4 times in his career.
Coach not good, coach, because he has been suspended that many times.
My niece Justine likes John Tortorella because he is animated and outspoken to everyone, including the media. Let's revisit some of his greatest outbursts. First one, this question is stupid. Second one, tonight Toronto screwed us. I deserve to get fired. I focused on the dumbness of Hagelin. He stinks. I don't know why. I wish I could put him on the power play, but every time I put him on the power play, he stinks. It's a cheap, dirty hit. You are done. I'm not sure if NBC got together with the refs. This is a Conn Smythe winner. Some of you reporters say I'm Kurt, or what? I thought the Littleman Ferrero played well. You're probably beat up at the bus stop most of the time. In conclusion, John Tortorella is aggressively loud coach, isn't afraid to say what he thinks. I always enjoy videos of him yelling at people and seeing all the hot water he gets into.
He needs to go to anger management.
Go get him, John!